All right, so welcome, what it do and what's poppin'. It's your boy MarcusJDestin, and I am back with another edition of InstaViews. For those keeping score and for those who still ain't hip the game yet, InstaViews is where I get to interview some of the dopest people that I know and some of the dopest artists, personalities, whatever it is. We like to take this time for quarantine just to get some to introduce and spotlight some of these dope ass artists and some of these dope ass people and creatives. So that we can get to know them more, so we can appreciate their art more as well. A lot of the times I do find myself a fan and I want to dig deeper into exactly who these people are to appreciate them more. So InstaViews is where I bring insight to some of the illest people in an instant. You know what I'm saying? You like the alliteration, you know what I'm saying? You see what I did there? So today we have my guy. I've been waiting on this one for a while too. Zack Cokas. My guy is here with a fly dope ass hat. What's good? What's good, G?
Up, man? I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm straight. I honestly been waiting. I've been waiting a long, long time for this. So, super duper excited. Super excited, man. And I'm excited like to work with you in the future. All this other shit too, man. I'm really a fan. So, before we get started, y'all know the deal. We are going to play Zach's latest hit, PTPD. I want to make sure I got the letters right. PTPD. Really, really fucking dope song. It's like his number two most popular song, and it came out March 13th, 2020. So here we go.
Ever since I was a little kid, I wasn't used to change. Had to keep a certain image, feeling trapped inside this cage. But my mama fixed my teeth as soon as she got paid. And I know the world is brutal while she looked me in my face. With the confidence and courage, I don't even have to date. Either fake it till you make it, then you might get thrown away. Jotting thoughts down on a page, I'm a product of my age. Kept up studying the grades, looking up to motherfuckers who don't even know my name. Ever since I started popping, there been kids who tag the flavor. If you are a mini me, I'll tell you what's embarrassing. Chip is on my shoulder, cause I'm not used to the admiration. When the weather's cold, I'll keep on asking for your validation. Girlie be my affirmation. Hate me saying I'm glad he made it. Keep on saying congratulations when I least expected. Needed it the most when I was lonely, I was desperate. But now it's last minute trips down the highway. We were just some kids skating the driveway.
So that is PTPD by Zach. Like I told you, he comes straight off the rip, just spitting shit. So that's one of the reasons I like that shit a lot, man. So, well, how you feeling, G? What's going on? How are you spending this time in the quarantine? Like, what's good with you, G?
Dude, it's like a lot of alone time. You know,
Yeah,
doing homework. I'm still doing the online classes. I
I know
hate it.
all
I know
about that.
you are too, or
That
maybe
shit is
not. You
ass.
graduate yet?
No, hell no, man. I got like another year,
All
and then I'll be
right,
done.
feel me,
So,
man. It
yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
I've just been working on a lot of new music and
Okay.
trying to figure out, trying to organize it. Trying to roll out, schedule my rollout, schedule my releases. What I want to put out.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's basically what all of us are doing, man. And I don't know. It's I'm very impressed. First of all, by your entire crew is just very, very impressive, man. And so, I just think it's dope as fuck. And I figured that's how you would be spending your quarantine. I heard there was a Les and Zach project in the works that I'm excited to hear about too, man. So I don't know. Sneak peeks are always more than welcome here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited about that too. So for real. Um, so where are you from? What do you rep? Just tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into music and that kind of stuff.
I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, born and raised. Growing up in the household, my parents played music all the time. So we were always around music, loved it. I would dance to it, sing along. We played piano in the house because there was a piano. Parents got us, me and my brother Cam, they made us take piano lessons. We started learning how to play piano. From there, we got our first Mac computer as a family, the Apple computer, and that came with GarageBand. And so from there, I was trying to make beats. I was trying to recreate Kanye songs, such as like Love Lockdown. I was trying to make some Black Eyed Peas covers. I was just trying to like experiment with my voice and music and programs.
Yeah.
Just excited. myself. So that's basically like I think where I found my passion and love for that.
That's pretty dope. Like, where do you get? Because you don't just rap. I mean, I took the time past 2 days and I listened to your entire discography between Spotify and SoundCloud, and so you are a very diverse artist. Hey man, I like to do my homework, man. I told you I was a fan, so it won't like hard. It won't like what I'm saying, chewing bricks or nothing like that. I enjoy doing it. But like, you sing and you rap obviously, and so like you also are like, I heard you do graphic design as well, and so like you do a lot of your own covers and stuff like that. Like, what do you think piqued your interest in being like, what piques your creativity, or what is it that makes you a creative?
Ooh. Um, I would say the way that I approach problems and the way that I view the world, I would say is the way I feel like I'm creative. Like being creative is just solving problems in new ways or like ways that people haven't thought of before, and expressing yourself at the same time. So to me, that's creativity, and I feel like everyone's creative. I think we do grow up like in a system, like the school system, that it represses our creativity. Like the arts are being less funded now. Um, but like my art class was my favorite class in elementary school. Like that was my class that where I like really shined the most. And my art teacher, Miss Miles, elementary school, shout out her. She like I was a problem child in elementary school, man. I was always getting in trouble. Like I was a rebel and shit. I went to the office like 9 times in elementary school. It's a bad kid, but she saw through that and like was the only like special teacher that really connected with me and let me like act out, but then like tried to channel it into art.
Yeah.
What I was drawing and what I was painting, and helped me like enter into competitions while I was in elementary school. And one time I think I either won like first or second place in like a statewide competition, and that I think opened my eyes to art and like also creativity.
I, I think that's pretty dope, man. You sound like you've been doing this shit since like you just yes, a kid, man. And I think that definitely reflects through your uh, your music as well, because you don't have a particular flow. I think like Les, I told Les, his voice is the instrument, and I think a lot of times your voice is the instrument as well, because there's not two songs I can play back to back. Because, and we'll talk about this a little bit later on, one of my favorite songs from you is Amy, and I think that you sound very different on Amy than what you do on when I go back and listen to Broken, which is like one of my favorites. So like it's kind of, you have a wide range, and I think that also reflects through how creative you are in various things, and not just like, well, I was a painter, or I was just this, I was just that. You sound like you dabbled in a lot of things and got experience in a lot of things too as well. So I just think that's dope as fuck. So we're gonna keep pushing, man. I'm enjoying this so far. So
By the way, your albums are great. Those are great picks up there, yo. I see Take Care, Dark Twisted Fantasy,
oh
fucking
yes sir, yes sir. I got some more time. I'd like to be a little bit versatile and stuff.
classics up there.
Yeah, I like, Coltrane, you know what I'm saying? So I like the
Yeah,
Queen. I like to be, hey man, I love music. I love music, man, and I think that there's nothing better than that. I think the shit is just fucking dope, which is why I could just listen to it all day long. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I listen to music all fucking day long,
yeah, man. Seriously,
all day
like
long.
like during quarantine too. Like I'll be because sometimes I'm like, I don't know, should I watch Netflix, go on YouTube? But I always want to like, I'd rather listen to music and close my eyes or like.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I listen to instrumentals. Anything that's really, I can listen to anything. You say Maroon 5, Kanye West, Cole, Jay-Z. I listen to whatever it is, like High School Musical. I prefer that than just sitting there and like binge watching, just sitting on my ass all day watching TV. Because music just hits different, man, which is, yeah. So it's pretty cool. I appreciate the compliment, man. That's my most prized collection up there. That's all I'm worth. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we talked about the graphic design. So one of the questions that I really do want to ask, and like I try to ask everybody that I talk to, is like, what is your why? Like, and I don't like to explain it. Is one of my mentors taught me like to figure out what my why is. Like, why do I do the things that I do? Why is it what is the core reason behind the decisions I make and all that kind of stuff. So like, what is your why? Like for music, what is the thing that keeps you pushing and keeps you going?
The thing that really keeps me going is knowing that I think this is what I believe is like I have a message or I have a perspective that other kids also have, you know. So I have feelings that kids also have that I want to get out so they don't feel like they're alone, you know. Like I really want to give kids confidence.
Yeah.
I want to give them that's like the main thing, but I also just want to share my story with them, you know, and just let them feel like let them know that there's someone else thinking the same thing because
Mm-hmm.
we're not so different. Like everyone's not we're not so different from each other.
Right.
You know? So that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Because that's what hip hop did for me. Like the first time I heard, you know, say Kanye West, like Watch the Throne, like I had confidence like no one else just listening to that album. I was just like felt on top of the world, and I think that's the biggest part of rap and hip hop that I gravitated towards. You know?
Yeah. There's a lot of dope ass stories in hip hop, and I was the same way. I think the first person I listened to was Busta Rhymes, but the first real hip hop I listened to was Busta Rhymes, which is a weird random person to listen to. But but the first person I actually paid attention to was Cole, and Cole was like that made me reevaluate what I was listening to, how I was listening to people, and you know how Cole get. He just kind of he could spot your exact location and be like, I was standing in the hallway and felt like this, and you'd be like, damn, Cole, you was feeling like that too, and so I absolutely understand where you're coming from about being a relatable person. And I think you do that through the music too as well. Like when I listen to Lead the Pack, I think you personalize your music as well. So it's like Lead the Pack, I know you go to NC State, and so that's a dope ass fucking theme song for the campus. And you talk about the pretty girls that go there, and so obviously they're gonna listen, and so it's just a lot of shit in there that I pay attention to that I just think is dope, and everything you just said just makes fucking sense. It just makes sense.
Yeah, no, I never try to like. I always try to personalize it for sure, but I never try to like put in some fake shit that sounds personal. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I think people can tell when you're doing. I think I
Yeah.
try not to do that obviously. Like, I
Yeah.
try to make them naturally organically. Because I mean, sometimes you do have off days where you're not. You have a dope beat and you don't have the words to
Yeah.
put on, and then sometimes it's like you know you can force lyrics out like nothing, make a
Mm-hmm.
good rap, but it's not the same as when it comes to you naturally. So when you have writer's block, you just gotta step away for a little bit and then come back to it.
What's the worst case of writer's block that you got?
Um, I mean, it feels like the worst case every time I get it. It feels
Mm-hmm.
like damn, like you know, it's been like a week type deal, but and then that'll end after I hear a couple beats. And then, you know, it's really just like on and off sometimes. Sometimes it's not so consistent.
Yeah.
Like I'm writing consistent hits or whatever on my
Mm-hmm.
favorite records. It'll be like a period of time where I'll write like 5 records and I narrow it down to 3 or 2 that I'm gonna keep. Then it'll be a week of like off time where it's not really working for me.
Yeah.
And then, bam, I do another streak. And that's really how it works.
That's pretty. Yeah. That's I relate to. Maybe not. Well, I definitely get writer's block all the time. But
Yeah.
like having lyrics that is for you find a beat, and my thing is like still getting shit off YouTube, right? And so like you find a beat on YouTube, it gets sold, you can't use it, but I got these lyrics I just wrote an entire song to. So it takes me sometimes one time it took me 2 years to find a perfect beat to like write to put those lyrics to so that I could tell the story the right way instead of just trying to like force it on some shit and be like, well, this is cool, but it don't really go. It don't really sound like it meshes together. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. So, um, all right. So, who are your top two inspirations? Like you've mentioned Kanye, and then I've also read somewhere. I think it was a Genius. It was Genius. He's like Outkast, and like you also like New York rap. So, who is your two inspirations for your music, your style, everything? Like, what is that?
Definitely Kanye, Cole,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard to narrow down to just two. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Drake, um, I mean, obviously Kendrick, but like the first three that I mentioned, like those are the dudes that are just I see at the top, you know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
inspire me and, motivate me to get to a level that they, set forth. Like, I don't know, it's people like them that the way you get to that point is like putting yourself out there and like being that confident, being that bold, especially with fashion, like how Kanye was doing some wacko, like wearing the polos, wearing those glasses, and backpacks. Like, even though I wouldn't do that and that's not my style, he rocked a certain style that became iconic for his brand. And I feel like as an artist, I also, I'm still in the process of finding my like fashion image or whatever. Like, but I'm really all about wearing some colorful clothing, wearing something that is different. It doesn't matter if it's designer or not. I'm always definitely trying to stand out with my clothes, but more focused on like music and the personality. But also I just don't have the money to buy like crazy clothes with. So,
Me either. Thrifting might be the best thing. I'm also not fashionable. I match my colors. I match my shoes with my shirt, and as long as I'm good that way, I'm gonna walk out the crib. Like, that's all I got, man. I'm not fashionable at all. That's why I wanna make it in the rap game so I can get me a stylist, so I can stop looking like a piece of shit all day long. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so we're gonna play. Well, it's not play a game, but it's a segment I call underrated and favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna give you mine, but I want to hear your top two songs, your two personal favorite songs from you, and then give me one underrated joint from you, and then I'm gonna give you my personal opinion on my two top songs from you and my underrated song from you as well.
right, so all right, my top two favorite from me. Shit. I mean, it's crazy because like right now it's unreleased stuff. Everything that's unreleased stuff.
Okay.
Unreleased, my favorites would definitely be honestly Bust Down and PTP. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
And my underrated would be So What and maybe either Notorious or Rambo with Cloudy on it.
Those are good ass choices, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bullshit you. So it's funny because I got my damn sticky notes. My top two songs is Amy and Pray For Me. I really like Pray For Me. Pray For Me is a whole fucking vibe, and I need more people to listen to that shit. But my underrated is also So What, because I think that So What is so. I love it when you have an artist that can do a song that's like a minute 30 and can give you everything that they got in a minute 30. I don't need like a 4-minute song of like you barring me to death because I know you can rap. That's not the thing. Like, if you could just give me a minute 30 and say the shit that you need to say, I think that shit is dope as fuck, and that's exactly what you did in So What. That's off of Young Cack, right? Yeah, Young Cack was dope as fuck. Just from beginning to end. I think I played that 3 times today. I just had a lot of errands to run, so I just listened to that shit 3 times. But So What is that shit? I do like the shit with Cloudy though. I think that Rambo just is something different about Rambo in it, and the way that y'all played off of each other, I think was a good back and forth too as well, and a really good balance of voices, which is also why I like you and Les on shit together, and you and Cam, because you play well to whoever it is that you hop on features with. It's like you come with your own flow that may not necessarily match what the person did before, but you definitely make the verse and your portion of the song your own. And I think that that's dope as fuck. And also, everybody can't do that shit. Some people hop on and just copy what the first motherfucker did and be like, all right, well, I know he was gonna be him, but why you can't be you? And like, I just think that's dope as fuck. So, yeah, man, that's dope. But it was hard for me because I also like Put the Phone Down, and I also like Broken. But I heard of you I really got on game through the Gold Roses freestyle video. Now let me tell you about that video. And I saw that shit. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Listen,
My like my like best friend / photographer /
listen, y'all killed that. that was the very first thing, because I seen Les posting about you when y'all went to South by Southwest, and I saw the videos of you rapping. But the Gold Roses freestyle, the video, the lyrics, the way that you executed the shit, I'm still trying to figure out how you ain't had no hands on the wheel and that motherfucker was rolling down the street. Like, I'm so lost. But
it's like 20 different takes.
Yeah.
It took a lot of different takes.
but it still but you was like out the window still rapping smooth as shit. Like, that shit took one take. Like, you killed that motherfucker like at one take. I'm telling you, everybody needs to go watch that video. It's on his Instagram. It's really dope, man, because I love Gold Roses. And of course, when that song dropped, I knew everybody was about to start rapping over top of that beat. It was kind of like when the Millie came out, because, you know, everybody tries it. Everybody makes the attempt. Even I made the attempt, but nothing I wrote really was satisfactory enough, right? And so I see you do it. You roll down the window, you lean out the window, you rap your shit, then roll the window back up. And the way it was shot, shout out to you, man, because that is just some smooth shit, like seamless type shit. And I was really, really impressed. So then I watched that, and then that took me to Broken when I went to your SoundCloud, and that was the first song that I heard from you, like officially. So shout out to this team, man. Y'all got some shit. Just keep doing that, man. That's dope as fuck. I love that. Man, I just got excited because I fucking love that fucking video, man. So, give me one sleeper that you need people to wake up on, like a song of yours that you need people to stop sleeping on, like go play it like right now. Like, what would stop them to stop this interview and go play this song and listen to it?
A new shit.
Your new shit. Yeah, you damn right. You damn right.
That isn't out yet, but it's coming.
you talking about your new. Oh, okay, got you. The shit you got in the tuck.
But they need to save this interview and wait a couple weeks.
Okay.
And then play the new shit. If they haven't already listened to what I already got provided, you know. No. Next week.
Can we get a title for the new shit to look out for?
Meddling Kids. It's called Meddling Kids.
Okay. All right. That's enough. That's all y'all get for now. Meddling Kids. Look out for it in a couple weeks. Don't say I ain't tell you, because you should be here listening anyway. All right. So we're going to wrap it up with a few more questions. What's your most accomplished moment as an artist? What is the moment that solidified you in your spirit to be like, I am an artist. This is what the fuck I want to do. Like this, and I'm good at it. Like, what is that moment for you?
I mean, I hate to say it. Well, definitely I haven't had it yet exactly, but I have had it to an extent, and I don't want to place validation on, you know, cosigns or opportunities, but for this I will. I would say when, you know, before I dropped Bust Down with Les, I was so excited about that record because I put so much into it, you know, from finding the beat on YouTube, to rapping the verse, to sending it to Les, to like, are you gonna pop on this? To creating this skit with my friend Ricky, shout out Ricky Herrera, and like just putting so much into that record and performing it at like a nightclub, and like the crowd wasn't fucking, they weren't vibing with it and hadn't put it out yet. Didn't let that get my spirits down. Put it out, you know, on Spotify. That shit was crazy. Got I think it was like #1 on Fresh Finds, which is like,
oh fuck.
So for independent artists, that is like a golden ticket right there. And so after that happened, I got managers hitting me up. I got distribution companies in my DMs. And so I think that was like the moment where I was like, you know, man, like, because I've always known, but I think that was like, you know, that was like a big point where I was like, yeah, this is real. Like, really just a matter of time. And who so it just means you gotta keep going. And I think that's probably the answer, you know, like
that's a good ass moment, man. I'm not gonna lie. I know Les played Bust Down when he came up here to perform.
Yeah.
And he did, because it wasn't, I was playing music while we were setting up for the ball and shit, and it was like me and all my people in there. It was like maybe about 10 of us in the room, in the ballroom. And so I was just playing Les's music so that they could get used to it and kind of feel some of the vibes that Les got. And Bust Down came on, and everybody was just like nodding their head. I'm looking around, and everybody's in the ballroom just bobbing their head, and everybody's just like going. And then they asked me, it was like, is he gonna perform this tonight? And I asked him, and he was like, it wasn't originally up there, but he added it to it, and then they went crazy that night. Like they were fucking with. Oh yeah, I think Bust Down is a perfect college campus song, man, because everybody just want to hear some shit that just hit, and they could just jump around to. And I think Bust Down just did that shit exactly. So, and it's a good ass fucking song too. Like I remember hearing that beat on YouTube, and I was like, ooh, that's hot, but that's not me. And I was like, that's not me at all. But I'm glad that y'all hopped on that motherfucker and did it justice too, because that shit went crazy up here, man. Yeah, he gotta tell you about that. He performed that shit too. He killed it up here too, man.
I was trying to come up with him for that, but like I didn't have the money at the time, so and I knew he got that he had a budget he was working with, so I was like, really excited for him to do that. That was
We gonna get you up here. We can get you up here, bro, because they always looking for performers and stuff like that, and they're gonna have another ball next year. And if they ask me, like, you'll be the first person I recommend. So I got you, G. I always love putting people on, man, because I just think if motherfuckers dope, everybody should know about them. Like that's it. That's bottom line. Everybody should know. Everybody should listen. All right, so we always give a your choice scenario. So for you, would you rather ghostwrite or would you rather perform your own music?
perform my own music.
Yeah, if you had to for the rest of your life, would you rather be the artist in the spotlight or would you rather ghostwrite for other people?
The artist.
Yeah, I figured.
Just because if I'm writing it, might as well put myself out there like that. You know? And not let someone else take credit for it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I'm opposed to like writing songs for people. I'm not at all opposed to that, but yeah, of course, I kind of want the flowers. I kind of want the completed product.
At least you honest about that shit. A lot of people try to fake the fun and be like, "No, I just would rather be a." No, I want my flowers because I work hard for this shit, and like I can give you the energy that is meant to be behind the lyrics. I can't do that through somebody else like writing the songs too as well. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. So, last question, and then we're gonna wrap it up. What is your bigger picture? Like, what is the bigger picture for you? Like, what is the end goal for Zack? Like, what is it for you?
The end goal is to take it as far as I can, while still being me. You know, and if it comes to the point of me, if like I have to start making too many sacrifices, I think I'll just stay at that level or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But really to just keep doing the same thing on a bigger scale and just reaching as many people as I can. It's tough because through music it's like you just hoping the right people are hearing it that need to hear it. But I also want to somehow like talk to the people that, you know, need some guidance or whatever. Like even if it's at shows or stuff, you know, that's what I'm really looking forward to is touring when it comes time.
Yeah. I think that's dope as fuck, man. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna wrap it up. This has been a good talk. I really enjoyed this shit, man. All right, so I give everybody you get one chance to put somebody onto your music, somebody who's not a fan of you. What is that one song they should go listen to so they can become a forever fan of Zack?
Let's say Put the Phone Down.
Bet. Go stream, put the phone down right now, put your phone down, or actually pick it up, and go to various social medias, the streaming platforms. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit. Go listen, go stream. Extremely. Tell the people where they can find you, man. On social media, where can they follow?
Instagram, Zack Cokas, ZackCokas. You can find me on Twitter, ZackCokas919. You got me on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all that good stuff. You know, everywhere. With my name.
Hey, you want to shout out too, man? You can shout your socials out too.
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram, Ben Lake, BenLeahy.
All right, man. I appreciate you. Love you, brother. This has been another episode of InstaViews. we got more shit on the way. We got more artists, more people in the inbox that want to do interviews. You're going to meet some new artists as well as meeting some of my favorite people as well. And so as we continue to grow, we're going to get the sound down. We're going to get some better video effects and all this other shit like that. So bear with me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But y'all already know that though. Stay tuned for the next episode. Share this with a friend. Follow me on Instagram at MarcusJDestin. Follow me on Twitter at MarcusJDestin and all that other good shit. Love y'all. Peace. We out.